Hey guys, what's up? It's Fern. Thank you so much for joining me for another Plenty video. So today, this is my third time doing this intro and I still can't even speak. Today we are doing some plant chores. Also, side note, I did hot yoga this morning and then went swimming in the ocean, came home, showered, and washed my hair. And my hair's kind of in that stage where I think we're going into like puff ball territory for the next several months here, so y'all will just have to bear with me. Growing this hair out is a marathon, not a sprint. We need patience. Yeah, it's always just like it's frizziest after I wash it, like the day I wash it. So yeah, it's not as bad as it was when it was like super short though. It's kind of like stays pretty flat now. Anyways, unrelated. Okay, I'm gonna go pour my tea. I'll be right back. I was gonna do licorice tea, but I just had to grab the chai because I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty wiped right now. Like I said, I went to hot yoga this morning, which was amazing, but I have not gone to an actual yoga class in like a studio in several years, probably like 4 or 5 years. So it was definitely a challenge. I still am doing my yoga at home, of course, but you're always just like a little easier on yourself at home. At least I am. Like I can take a rest for a minute or two if I want, but in a yoga class, like you can still take a rest, but I just push myself a little bit harder. So whew, yeah, I'm just feeling wiped, but it was amazing. I cannot wait to go again. Tried to have a nap this afternoon, but no matter what I do, well, I don't really do that much to actually try, if I'm being honest, but I'm just not a napper. Like, I have such a hard time falling asleep for a nap. I would just lay there awake the whole time, and I feel like it makes me anxious. Like, I just feel like I shouldn't be sleeping, so I just, like, get anxious and my heart starts beating. Does anybody else like that, or does anybody else have like hacks for having a nap? Because sometimes I feel like it would just really benefit my day if I could nap for an hour and then I would have energy and be able to, you know, carry on. But yeah, anyways, I digress. We're having chai tea. All that to say, we're having chai tea. Look at this one. Oh my goodness, you're the sweetest peach. You're the sweetest peach in the world. I literally sat down and bumped her on the head with a little tripod. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay, so plant chores for today. I have made this little list. Okay, so the first thing I wrote down is that I want to use my Sacred Element plant tonics. So I don't know, I've mentioned this a couple times, but I got these, oh, they're over here, I guess. Maybe I can show you. Okay, so I got these plant tonics from a brand called Sacred Elements. I love their Instagram. They post really cool and informative like reels, and yeah, they're just a really awesome page and brand. So I ordered those, and I've used the leaf tonic, but I haven't used the soil tonic yet, and it just looks like so satisfying and nice to use. You'll see what I mean when we mix it up and pour it in. So I want to finally use that today, and I'm so excited for that. So yeah, that's the first thing on my list, and I'll talk about them more once we do that. And the second thing on my list is to deal with my alocasia corms. I have a couple of corms that I've just been neglecting. I really need to check on them, possibly pot them up. Just, yeah, see what's going on. I have a feeling that the one in the Ziploc bag, the leaf might have rotted just because I just like abandoned it basically, but we shall find out together. And then the third thing on my list is to check on my silver sword wet sticks. I think that I might be able to pot a couple up, which would be really awesome because I really want to start growing out a silver sword again. Like, it's my favorite plant, and all I have are these wet sticks and my leaf cuttings that won't even root. So we'll check on those, and then I would like to repot my Hoya compacta, my variegated Hoya compacta. If you watched my last video on fast and slow growing Hoya, my variegated, or even if you didn't watch that, if you've been following my channel for a while, my variegated Hoya compacta literally does not grow. So I had a lot of different suggestions. I think I'm gonna repot it possibly into plastic and add the mycorrhizal inoculants that I used in, I don't know, one of my, maybe a couple videos back. Yeah, so my friend suggested to add that in. So I think I'm gonna repot and add that onto the roots. and see if it magically starts growing for me. So yeah, really excited about that just because I'm curious to see what's going on with the roots. I have not repotted that in probably a couple of years now. So yeah, that's what's going on for this video. So I hope that sounds good to you. I'm going to make my tea up and then we will start mixing up the Sacred Soil Tonic. Okay, so on their reels, they do it in a blender because it gets like really foamy. So I guess I'm going to do the same and do it in my blender. Okay, so here it is. I have not opened this yet. Not sure what it smells like. I've used the leaf one and that one smells really good. This one doesn't have as much of a scent. So I'm gonna use 3/4 of a teaspoon for, how many ounces is this? 48 ounces. So this is a botanical like plant. It does a couple of things. It provides nutrients to the plant. It also prevents and helps treat pests, and it nourishes the roots and allows the plant to uptake more nutrients for when you fertilize and stuff. So it's just made of a bunch of different organic botanical elements, I guess. There's aloe, soap nut, alfalfa, chamomile. There's a whole bunch of stuff in here. That's just to name a few. This is not sponsored in any way. Also, I just wanted to explain what I'm using. Okay. Put that in. Ooh. Oh, also, I'm wearing my new merch that has not launched yet. Hopefully within the next 2 weeks, you guys, the merch will be launched. But yeah, sneak peek, I'm literally obsessed. This is actually one of the old samples. I had to move everything over off of Teespring because I was just having problems with Teespring. Teespring was not it. So I had to move everything onto a new platform and order new samples and everything. So waiting for the new stuff to come in because I'm just not comfortable selling things without like actually seeing the physical product myself first. You know what I mean? So yeah, I'm waiting for mine to come in and then I can make sure nothing else needs to be tweaked and shoot some photos and stuff, and then I can launch. But yeah, can't wait. Okay, so we're ready to blend here. And from what I've seen, it gets super foamy. Oh my gosh, I just did the whole blending and I thought I was recording, but I wasn't. Anyways, it's all blended up now. I just blended it for 30 seconds and yeah, as you can see, there's like a lot of foam on the top here. So I need to go grab my plants that I want to use this on. I think that I definitely want to do it on my Philodendron SP Silver. I think that one just needs like a little boost. So I'm gonna go grab it. Okay, so for my beautiful SP Silver, look at that. Oh my goodness, this plant, I love it so much. It's putting out this new leaf, which I had to rescue. I honestly feel like I had to. Everyone always comes for me when I post about rescuing leaves, especially on Instagram. I recognize that you don't always have to do that, and a lot of the time you can just leave leaves, but this one genuinely looked like there was no way it was going to make it out at all. So I went in and rescued it, and of course there's a little bit of damage from that, but that's better than the leaf completely snapping off, right? Anyways, I was just looking at this, and look at the roots in here. This just happened so quickly. It barely had visible roots like a month ago, and now this is like pretty much full of roots, which I guess is probably why it went ahead and put out a new leaf finally. But yeah, oh my goodness, that's pretty cool. Okay, so we are going to do our sacred soil ritual now, everybody. Maybe I can put that in there. And then, okay, let me grab the foamy stuff. Okay, I don't know if I didn't blend mine enough or something, but it is not being like as foamy as it looks on their reels. Like if you watch their reels, it looks so satisfying. It looks like latte foam. Like they're pouring like latte foam onto the plant soil, and I want mine to be like that. I'm gonna blend this one more time. Okay, so I watched the reel again and I saw that it said to, after you blend it, shake it up again, like just like manually before you pour it. And I just shook it and then poured it in, and it was definitely a lot more foamy that time. So I don't think it really matters how foamy it is when you pour it or not. It's more just like satisfying for us to watch. But yeah, definitely still foaming and making lots of noise over here. I'm sure that this guy will be very happy with that drenching. I'm gonna go pick out a few more plants to water with this mixture. Okay, normally I do my list all in order, but I just grabbed my dragon scale because I want to use the tonic on it. But I want to check out those corms like I was saying, and I would rather water this after if I'm going to plant any corms in here. So let's go check on them and see if I actually have any babies to add in here. I do have 2 corms that I planted in here, and I did that in a different plant chores video, I'm pretty sure. This is one of them. It just is still 1 leaf, but the second corm that I planted in here has this leaf, and then it's putting out another one right there too. So I'm gonna have a super full plant one day, which is my goal these days, y'all know. Okay, I think I was right. I think that the leaves are melted, or yeah. Okay, so there's 2 in here. One, well actually they both look good. That leaf just got melted, if you can see that, because I didn't like blow this up with air again. I just kind of left it and it was just like all squished, so that leaf was hitting the side. But they're both pushing out new leaves. I think I'm gonna go ahead and add them in. I've never added corms in without the leaves being like fully developed, but I'm just gonna do it because these have been in here for honestly months and I think that they'll be fine. So let's move the camera. I made biscuits the other day, you guys, and this whole container was full, and I literally only have 1 left. It's like 2 days ago. Oh boy. Okay. I'm all over the place today. What are we doing? Adding corms. Okay, so actually let me take the corms out of the moss first so that we can see what kind of root system we're working with. Growing corms is so satisfying. Oh, okay. This one has a bit of a small root system. You know what? I'm gonna pot it up in there anyways. I've never really done that before without it being like super rooted, so it's going to be kind of experimental. We'll see how it goes. This one feels like it has more of a root system happening here. A little bit. Got a longer root at least. I just think that they weren't super happy in that Ziploc. I think it was too suffocating maybe. Like they were just kind of like melting. Not enough oxygen because I don't know. Just because. My brain. Okay. So, good news is I don't have to dig very big holes for these then. Oh, got roots everywhere. Got corms everywhere in here, roots everywhere. There's a giant corm on the top here. I want to break it off so bad. Should I? Oh, you know what I'm going to do? I've been wanting to film a corm video, so I'll break that off and use it for a video. Maybe I'll film that tomorrow. Okay. I think that these will be okay because this is a plant that I keep pretty moist anyways. It's just not gonna get like crazy humidity like it was, but I think that's fine. These like grow without any assistance really. I've just like given it a head start by rooting it. Okay, so there's one. Put the other one over here. I'm trying to like space them all out. Okay, you cannot see it. Oh, what I'm doing because there's just leaves everywhere, but I'm literally just digging a little hole. Oh, there's roots everywhere. This plant honestly is gonna need to get repotted probably sometime this season. Okay, just sticking the corm in. I can barely even see what I'm doing, so I'm sure y'all cannot see what I'm doing. Okay, it's in there. It's in there. Now we're gonna move to the sink. I'm gonna try just shaking this manually this time and see if it gets any foamier. Oh, I'm spilling it, I'm spilling it. Okay, not a good idea with the blender. Not a good idea. Maybe over the sink. This is safer. Oh, we gotta work out too. Just gonna let that run through. Okay, I want to use some of the tonic on my spleniferum because this plant has not grown for me in months. So maybe this will help give it a little boost. Okay, yeah, this is how that leaf that I showed in my video where I repotted and extended the pole on my varicosum, there was a leaf that was kind of damaged. That's what it ended up coming out like, and definitely don't think it was thrip damage. I think it was just from either underwatering or the humidity change. Anyways, I'm going to use some of this on my varicosum as well, because why not spoil him? I love him so much. Look at how the top leaf came out though. Stunning. So, so pretty. Yeah, I'm obsessed with this plant. I'm obsessed. Look at how beautiful it is. Oh my goodness. All of the plants here right now, like, are you kidding me? Goals. I love them all so much. Okay, I'm gonna add some more of this in. Okay, how about my begonia gray feather, because I'm obsessed with this plant right now. I actually need to repot this, like, stat, because it's just drying out way too fast in this. And it's actually starting to, like, take a toll on the plant. Oh, look at the foam is coming. Oh my gosh, that's very... It's very something. Very interesting. Oh, it's on its leaf too. Why am I so satisfied and, like, intrigued by this? I have no idea. But I like it. I think I just really like things that just add something a little bit more special to the plant care routine, like with their spray, their leaf tonic spray, which I'll have to use in one of my videos as well. It just smells so good. Like, it's a whole experience using it. And yeah, I just really love, like, adding that kind of element to my plant care routine. Okay, well, that was fun to finally try out that product. I have just been dying to use it. Thoroughly enjoyed, and I am going to be paying close attention to these plants to see how they are reacting to it, and use it a little bit more and formulate my thoughts, and then I can definitely share with you guys what I think about it. But yeah, okay, that was fun. I love trying out new products. So fun. What is next on my list? We did the corms. I do have another corm to check on. I don't know why I feel like lazy when it comes to this corm. I don't think it's doing anything. I'll go grab it and see. Okay, this one is in the glass jar method. Ooh. And I'm pretty sure that this was my black velvet alocasia corm. And I feel like it's just, nothing's happened. Yeah, literally nothing's happened. Okay, cool. It isn't squishy though. Like, what should I do? I honestly don't know. Like, I feel like it's not gonna sprout if it hasn't sprouted yet, but I guess I'll just leave it in there. I don't know. I literally don't know. Maybe I'll put it in the bag instead, because I don't know, those ones seem to grow in the bag. I've had good luck with the jar though, so I don't know why this one isn't liking it. Okay, I just stuck them in there. Okay, let's check out the silver sword philodendron. I can see some little leaves popping up in there and some growth points. Okay, so these are the ones in sphagnum, and I'm gonna pull out the ones that have leaves because I want to start potting some of these up. I really do. I really do. Okay, so there's one root on this. Ay, ay, ay. Look at the cute little leaf, though. It's so tiny. World's tiniest philodendron silver sword. Oh my. And then there's another one with a pretty substantial growth point that has a leaf coming out. This one feels like it has a bigger root. It's like pulling out half the moss. Well, it's not that much bigger. It's not that much bigger. Like, I could pot these up. Should I? Should I? I think I want to. Let's see how many are in perlite, then I'll decide. These ones are looking pretty good though. I don't have anything else that's ready to be potted, but we have like a lot of growth points happening in here. I'm gonna actually peel off some of the sheaths. Oh, this one's rooted too. Okay, well, I'm not gonna mess with him, but like when there's these gross parts, do you see? I just like to remove that. Look at how much nicer that is now. Who else is in here? This one, little root happening. I'm glad that there's at least action happening on these because my water propagations, y'all know, they are just not popping. I'm gonna remove, oh, there's a growth point. No roots, but there's a little growth point on there. Okay. Oh, one more. Doesn't look, actually, it looks good. There is a growth point. I'm just gonna peel off like the nasty. Very satisfying to do, actually. Do you see that? Okay. Just gonna lay them all back in here. Feeling really good about these. Really good. I've honestly just ignored them since I potted them in here. I've opened up the container like once or twice to let some airflow in, but other than that, I have not done a single thing. This one. Thank goodness I will have a silver sword yet. I just don't feel right not having any in my collection. Okay, now for the perlite. You can see a little leaf happening. This container is really making me want Thai food right now. I'm just like remembering that meal. Yummy. Okay, so I see one with a leaf for sure. I'm gonna pull it out. We can pot it with the others. Oh my goodness, it is so cute. Look at that little baby leaf. How cute is that? Okay, so we have 3 to pot together. The others in here, they look fine. I'm gonna peel off some of the nasty stuff I can see. There really isn't much to, well, what is that? This one looks unwell. What is that, a root? Oh, there's a growth point actually. Oh wow, I just peeled that off and that was underneath. Wow, peeling off these sheaths is like my favorite plant chore to do. Love it. Kind of gross, but I'll just wash my hands after. So satisfying. satisfying because there's like fresh, nice looking growth points underneath. I love that. Ta-da! Okay, those are all gonna stay in here. Is this moist enough? I think so. I could actually add an extra little spray. Maybe I will just spritz these, especially the sphagnum one. Looks like it could use a spray. Nice. Nice. Okay. Beautiful. So hopefully in a few more weeks we're gonna have a couple more with leaves that I can pot up, and then we'll just keep going until I have one full plant. So I do have these 3 that I will be potting up. Trying to decide whether I want to do like soil or pond or what. I just washed my hands and now there's more to peel off here. So I know that I want to put them in soil, but the thing is I need to make up a new batch of soil, which I guess I'm just gonna go ahead and do because I've been putting it off for 2 weeks now, and the time has come when I need to do that. I won't go through that with you on here. I do have 2 whole videos on my soil mix, so I'm just gonna speed through it. The bag just busted as I was pouring it. Oh my gosh, so I'm just gonna tape it up and then I'll have to vacuum. Okay, I decided that I'm gonna go ahead and add my leca into this batch. I asked y'all what I should do with this in my plant supply organizing video, and a lot of you said to add it to my soil mix, so let's do it. I don't know if I'll need all of it for one batch. Actually, I probably will, if I want it to actually do anything. Ooh, it looks so cool. Okay, is it just me or does this look amazing? It looks so good. I can't wait to use it. I made it perhaps just a little bit more dense than I usually do. Like I added a little bit more cocoa coir just because we are going into the warm season and I'm a bit of an underwaterer. My plants dry out really quickly, so I think that that's just gonna be best for me, but obviously it's still like very airy and chunky, and yeah, I think that's gonna be great. I'm literally just sitting in a pile of cocoa coir right now, so I need to sort my life out. Look at this, I just made a giant mess making this. Okay, finally set up to pot these up. Okay, so I'm gonna be using this small container. I've been using these in like every video. I'm obsessed. I'm sorry, I do not know where they are. I keep getting so many comments, but they are gifted to me by a friend. Yeah, I know she watches my videos, so if she wants to say where they're from, I'll pin the comment, but I don't even know if they're gonna be somewhere where y'all can like order them. You know when you do your potting mix and then your lungs just feel unwell after? I really should get like a proper mask or something to wear when doing that. It's not funny actually, I should. I do not recommend mixing this stuff up without a mask because there's just so many particles and dust. Okay. What is going on here? What is going on here? Why does this feel unwell? This literally feels so dry. I've only had these out for like a few minutes. Did they dry out that fast? Are you kidding me? Or were they always? Oh my god, the roots like feel like paper now. Okay, I'm just gonna pot these up and like, that was literally probably like 20 minutes. What the heck? Maybe the sphagnum was just like really on the dry side. That's crazy. I'll water these immediately, but oh yeah, I was gonna sprinkle some of my mycorrhizae. Just gonna like do a little pinch. This is not a great angle. Sorry. You can't really see what I'm doing, can you? I don't know why I'm filming in this spot right now. Okay. Wow, I'm really hoping that these pull through. I don't know why the roots just suddenly got like so dry. Okay, I don't think we need all this leca there. Do that. Okay, so little teeny tiny baby silver sword potted up. Really hope that they're gonna do okay. I'm literally gonna go water these right now. Okay, now for the moment of truth. We are going to check out the Hoya compacta's roots. Oh boy. If this plant is not happy when I do all this and repot it, like, I don't even know. I don't know what I can do for it. Feels well rooted. Oh. Oh boy. I take that back. It looks like it has a small root system. Oh my goodness. Not bad though, not bad. Just smaller than the pot. Maybe that has been the problem then. Maybe it's literally just too big of a pot. Well, I'm gonna put it into a smaller one, so guess we'll find out. Let's see how this is gonna fit. It's gonna be perfect. Like, snug, a much more snug, but still room to grow. And this soil mix looks so good. I have to say I'm quite impressed with this one. Okay. Oh yeah, and I also want to add the mycorrhizae. Guess I'm just gonna like dust it on the roots. I got some comments also on my video where I use this about like what it is and what it does. And I'm not super well informed on this, but from what my understanding is it is a fungus that has a symbiotic relationship with the roots, so it helps them to be able to absorb more nutrients and just helps them to be able to grow more robust and healthier, in turn making the plant healthier. So yeah, like I said, I've seen a few people use it and I've heard people say really great things about it, so that's why I'm kind of trying it out. Obviously I don't have much to say right now, although I will say after I put it in my Philodendron gloriosum in my last repot with me, That new leaf came out literally like the next day. So far, that plant is doing amazing, and that's the only other plant that I've used it on so far. Obviously, that's not enough to like know whether or not that is the reason, or to know whether or not it's actually helping, but it's a good sign that that happened. I was quite impressed. Okay. Wow. This plant looks so different. I'm used to looking at it in that terracotta pot. Pretty excited about this, actually. I must say. Okay, so that is variegated compacta's new look. I need to rinse it off because there's soil kind of on the leaves now, but yeah. Definitely will keep you guys in the loop if I see any root growth. I'm also happy to have this in a clear pot too, so I can monitor. And it's gonna be really cool if I see roots starting to grow. Whoa, he's really flopping around. Okay, let's put him down. All right, I shall be ending it here. Thank you so much for joining me on these planty activities, tasks. I always debate calling these videos something other than plant chores, like plant care or plant maintenance. I don't know, like the word chores is kind of negative, but I feel like that's already like ingrained in the planty community. But chores aren't always negative. Chores are fun sometimes, I guess. I don't know. If you do have any other suggestions on what I can call these videos, let me know. Otherwise, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Leave me a comment down below. I cannot wait to chat with you. I hope that you are all having an awesome day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!